Hello, Divine Souls, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Journey of Soul Mastery. I am your host, Rebekah Cortez. If you're new to this channel, the emphasis is empowerment, empowering your states of existence. And the focus of this video is nature and the divine connectedness. Let's get started. Nature nurtures us, strengthens us, and teaches us about connectedness by mirroring a beautiful synergistic relationship to all life within her beautiful design. All life within her embodiment is designed to guide us and heal us in limitless ways, but unfortunately too often she's exploited and manipulated in ways that only serve profitability, or harmed in disrespectful ways by people that have no connection to the divine that is felt within her embrace. These acts stem from the lack of connectedness that people are suffering from within themselves, and this connection keeps them closed off to all things in existence. The more people seek to open themselves to the potential that there is so much value and meaning in all things they experience, the more that we will feel, see, understand that all is connected to the divine light, and all must work in harmony to achieve unity. The smallest acts of kindness will promote a deeper sense of appreciation to what nature and all of its vast creatures offer in their higher service to humanity. All life deserves respect. No entity of any form or structure has the right to dominate over anything. Most humans are under the illusion that they were placed here to dominate over Earth and its creatures, and this ignorant mindset has wielded nothing but devastation and destruction. We must break this illusion and connect to the divine understanding that all were created to live in harmony and the sake of unity and connectedness, which guides us back to all that is light and love. How do you embrace nature and allow her to guide you? Have you even paused long enough to give any thought about this powerful force that wields the dynamic magic of vast life? There are limitless ways we can inspire, strengthen, and enhance our connection to nature. Even if we do not live in areas that offer immediate access to vast landscapes or national forests, natural habitats, or parks, we can pull nature and her healing elements to us through many creative and expansive ways. Utilizing essential oils is a simple and effective way to pull nature to you. Organic essential oils possess the purity and essence of the natural elements that are found in various plant life, trees and roots that emit in natural settings. This is why we feel so calm and nurtured when we take a walk or sit around a tree and various, plant life and flowers. The earth provides everything we need to maintain homeostasis. And she has all the resources to heal what ails us in every way imaginable. The problem far too long is that humans were never designed to live the lifestyles within the systems currently in place that keep people enslaved to the grind with arduous schedules. The stress and anxiety that the body and mind experience when it's exposed to these horrific and unnatural systems create illnesses, diseases, and disorders that would have never happened if people didn't compromise ethics and spiritual integrity for industry and materialism. The corrupted means by which our food is commercially processed and raised also serves no purpose other than creating astronomical health issues, because It is an unnatural model promoted by unnatural systems. And this opens another pathway for the creation of heavier drugs and medical practices to, quote unquote, combat all the physical and emotional madness that has been spiraling out of control for way too long. No unnatural solution can heal an unnatural cause. The world is suffering as a result of being in opposition with all that is natural. Change has to happen if we are to survive. One person can change the world through the power of individual choice. The more people embrace the truth that they create their existence and that there is a better way that does not serve the benefit of just one or a few, but instead seeks to be connected to the natural way of life that promotes well-being, abundance, and service to all, the less our world and all life will suffer in pain and corruption. Making a committed effort to change just one thing within your life will make a global impact that will benefit all, including self. Start to think of creative choices that you can make in your own life that promote you being in higher service to humanity, nature, and all of its vast life by committing to change. Shed lifestyle choices that only serve ego and seek change that will promote connectedness, well-being, and abundance for all. One way I made this happen in my own life was to promote the end of suffering to any life just to put a meal in my belly. Anything that has to suffer in order for you to eat is only going to promote suffering in your own life and health. Seek to make changes that promote respect and less torment and suffering by making meal choices that are ethical, by purchasing products from companies that serve the natural way of life through ethical treatment and integrity-driven company practices. Make small changes, like the eggs you buy. Pay more attention to the companies and how they honor or dishonor life. Promote free range, not just cage-free. Cage-free doesn't mean that animals don't suffer. It's just a clever way that corporations offer the illusion that ethical practices were utilized, but were definitely not. See if there are local independent farms that promote free range and ethical practices that ensure happy and cruel-free lifestyles for their chickens. Or only purchase free-range eggs from your local markets. Or raise your own chickens if you have the ability to do that. This is one small change that will largely affect well-being. And as your heart guides you, you can make larger changes until you're completely free from all systems that thrive off the suffering of any life. You can also make changes to create and foster life that is scalable according to the space you inhabit, that honors nature and all of its life in ways that benefit yourself, your family, friends, and plants, trees, and animals. If you have land or a large backyard, you can create your own systems of growing food through the synergistic perfection of permaculture or aquaponics. The beauty to these systems of growing is they do not promote the illusion of scarcity. You can grow not only enough food for your family, but enough for neighborhood communities, because it will wield more food than a family of 5 will be able to eat. So this promotes community and assistance in building unity. Once the elements are in place to get things started, these systems are very self-sustainable and operate in perfect accord by all elements working together in harmony, like everything wants to. If you have a small backyard or an apartment patio, you can still grow container gardens or have a wonderful backyard garden and even plant fruit trees as well to start growing your own food organically. Another way to honor nature and all life is the next time you go for a walk, take something you can use to pick up trash along your route. Be mindful and train yourself to live in the present moment so no opportunity to improve your life and the life of another is lost. For instance, if you see a lethargic bee on the ground, don't just assume it's dead, because they often have to travel so far away from their hives that they don't have the energy to make it back, and they desperately need sugar water to revive themselves to make it back home. I often carry a small container with a tight lid and a small spoon in my satchel just in case I come across a bee or butterfly in need of nourishment. Just simply place a small amount of sugar water on the spoon and gently place it by the bee's mouth so they can drink it. If you don't want to pick it up, you don't have to. I pick up bees all the time and they never sting me because they don't feel threatened. And they're able to sense intention because they are always tuned into energy, and they understand I'm not trying to harm them, I'm trying to help them. Another way to honor nature and give back is to buy wild, flower seeds and assist your pollinating friends. You can plant them in containers on your patio or create larger flower gardens in your backyard to promote their environmental survival by assisting our pollinating friends. Another great way is to place the seeds in a shaker, like a Parmesan shaker, because the holes are larger, and then sprinkle them everywhere you see a patch of soil along the sidewalk path or any space that has nothing growing in it that's been really neglected over time. This will not only help our pollinating friends, but it will create more beauty within city neighborhoods. Educate yourself on ways that you can be in higher service to nature and see all the magic that comes from this connection. How connected do you allow yourself to be? How often do you get out in nature? Do you ever leave the comfort of your day-to-day schedule to go out of your way to visit a remote park or botanical garden or go on a walking trail? When outside, do you really take the time to pause and feel connected? Do you try to span out energetically? Do you breathe the energy in? When you are looking at the elements in nature, do you just perceive with just your eyes? Or do you engage your other senses to really connect? When you see a sunset, a tree, a flower, or an animal, do you make a connection? Do you allow yourself to open and let it in? Do you try to commune? Do you try to have experiences on a conscious level? Do you pay attention to the signs around you? These are pertinent questions that I want you to ponder on, because nature is healing. Nature is there to assist us in balancing and centering ourselves. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe and click the bell to receive notifications on upcoming videos.